Good evening, everybody. This is Jeff J. Brown in beautiful Shenzhen, China, just south of the Tropic of Capricorn, for another China Rising Radio Sinoland podcast. This one is extremely informative and an important topic that more people around the world need to know about. It is entitled, Japan Admits Its Use of Bio and Chemical Weapons in World War II. When will the U.S. come clean? Let's begin. And by the way, there's lots of hyperlinks, so you should take a look at the source article. In an amazing turn of events, the Japanese have made it official. Imperial Japan massacred thousands of colonial and conquered subjects using bio and chemical weapons during World War II. The timing of this admission seems like planned karma. Right-wing nationalist Prime Minister Shinzo Abe just made a cash donation to the Yasukuni Shrine, the country's official apology for its many crimes against humanity during World War II. A cemetery, it houses the tombs of 1,068 convicted war criminals, including 14 who were judged to be A-class, the evilest of them all. Every year since the end of World War II, the current Japanese Prime Minister is expected to go to Yasukuni Shrine to honor Japan's war dead, which is also a huge expiation for the country's unrepentant nationalists and fascists, not to mention the amnesiac conscience of an entire people. At the same time, Japanese public television, abbreviated NHK, showed a 49-minute documentary translated as The Truth About Unit 731's Elite Practitioners and Their Human Trials. So far, it is subtitled in Japanese and Chinese only, but will hopefully add English ones soon. The Global Times gives a solid background until then. If the above documentary was a boxer's stunning left hook, it was immediately followed by a powerful knockout punch. Tokyo Broadcasting System, TBS, just showed on Japanese national TV another soul-searching, gut-wrenching documentary. This one reveals the long-denied truth about the island of Okunoshima, where thousands of people work day and night to produce untold tons of chemical weapons for the Japanese Imperial Army to use during World War II. These chemical weapons were also used in Unit 731 for human experiments. Like Unit 731, the Japanese Army turned Okunoshima into rubble to bury all the physical evidence. For 77 years, Japan officially denied the existence of Unit 731 and Okunoshima's nerve gas factories, grotesque and barbaric crimes against humanity, each and every one. Better late than never, and the Japanese people should be commended for doing so. Such heinous policies can never have a statute of limitations. As China Rising Radio Sinoland host Jeff J. Brown discussed recently with Tom Powell, when are the United States and the West going to come clean about America's flagrant use of Unit 731's adopted technology to wage bioweapon war on North Koreans and Chinese during the Korean War? The difference is that America and NATO look upon themselves as the moral, righteous victors of World War II, intentionally ignoring the much greater sacrifices of the Chinese and Russian people. These latter died by the tens of millions to defeat global fascism. In any case, Japan and Germany are expected to flagellate themselves as losers in the face of the West's, quote, noble cause, end of quote. As such, Euranglo-land continues to be the dominant global empire and thus exonerates itself from any scrutiny. This in spite of hundreds of millions. Indian historian Dharam Paul calculated it at over 1 billion of mostly dark-skinned people it has exterminated across the planet since the 15th century and ongoing in Syria, Libya, Iraq, Afghanistan, Yemen by proxy, Palestine, and the list of victims never stops. So come on, Uncle Sam and the American people. The Japanese have done the right thing. Better late than never, right? Now it's your turn to come clean, even though you are an arrogant global imperial power be damned. This is Jeff J. Brown signing out for China Rising Radio Sinoland. Have a good evening.